Welcome, everyone, to Everyone's a Little Queer. On this week's episode, we have two beautiful newlyweds, Taylor, Sami. Welcome to the podcast. How are you?
Hi. Thank you for having us.
We're good.
Good. I'm so excited. And you guys just got done hiking today and then coming to do the podcast. It's so exciting.
Yeah, we wanted to make sure we had our hearts racing for this podcast.
I have my heart racing every time I'm on this podcast because I'm always so nervous about it.
Oh my gosh, it's going to be great.
I know. It's been so much fun. We've had such good feedback from it, from people. One person texted me the second episode where we had the trans person on, and they're like, I've never even talked to a trans person before. And so it's great to be able to hear their story and understand a little bit more from that side, which is the purpose of this, which is what we're trying to do.
That's
great. Creating a space for people.
For the queer people. I think some people already have their space.
There's
There's some that already have enough of their space. I love it. Well, welcome. And newlyweds, how's that going?
Good. It's great. It's not much different except that we say wife.
Mm-hmm.
We say wife a lot now.
Well, you should. You should. And Mark and I have talked about that because when we got married, everyone asked that, well, how's it feel being married? It should not feel different, right?
Exactly.
It should not feel different. It's just a different title. And you should be good with that.
Yeah, I think what people wanted some grandioso response from us. Like, how is married life? Is it no, it feels the same because I'm in love with my partner and this is
right.
Our life is really nice and good together. So it just feels like we're protected now. That's the only difference.
Yes, you're right.
Yeah.
That does feel a little bit different. Like we don't have to.
That is the only.
We don't have to worry.
Right. If something bad happens, heaven forbid, then you're kind of grandfathered into it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But yeah, I get it. I mean, that was one thing that went through Mark and I's mind was the politics of what could happen. And we did talk about a few times, instead of getting married first, maybe we do all the legal stuff to give us all the rights as being married without being married in case something were to happen. But luckily, we're all not in that boat right now. So
yeah.
I know. It's wonderful. And did you guys it was just you two, right?
Well, that's how it was going to be.
No.
No, it's good. It's good. We went and got our marriage license, and then my sisters already kind of knew what was going on, but then we called my parents. So we were like, hey, we're going to get married on July 24th.
Oh, wait. So here's the thing. Originally, myself, and two of her three sisters thought it would be very cute to do a surprise wedding.
I'm with Sami. I'm with you. No surprises.
And because at first it was like, okay, you guys do the ceremony, and the two sisters with whom we're the closest were like, we'll come out and surprise Sam. That's great. And then it evolved into, well, how about we surprise Sam with a boat wedding?
Have you bet me?
In Lake Geneva, Wisconsin.
Come on.
The weekend of my grandma's 95th birthday, when everyone's in town. How about we all escape, go to the boat, we pretend Sam's getting her nails done for the birthday. And it did not work. So instead, everyone came out here.
Yes.
It just was a whole thing.
Consensually. Yeah.
So it ended up being my parents, my three sisters, one of my brother-in-laws, and three of our friends from out here. So there was 11 of us total. It was super sweet. It was really great.
Yeah.
That's sweet, wholesome, tight-knit.
It was great.
We had beers with the officiant. She's
the judge. We had beers with the judge afterwards.
We had beers with the judge afterwards.
It was great.
Well, I hope when we do your wedding back here in Kansas City, we also will be having beers with the officiant because the officiant I heard likes Prosecco's at least. So
Maybe
we'll make sure there's plenty of those.
I think we have a reserved Prosecco fountain just for the officiant.
I think that's wonderful. I can already tell you, is very happy and joyous about this occasion. I love it. Well, we talk about sexuality, and that's what's going to be here: sexuality and queerness and living our queer lives. Taylor, I've known you half our lives, which is a long time, which is great,
crazy.
which is wonderful. So I know how you were, Sami. I know you with Taylor. I know you kind of the same boat as I was in a heterosexual relationship prior to this, into your queer relationship now. So I kind of want to start with you and just your journey of your sexuality and where you kind of felt that you fit into that spectrum, and how'd that come about?
That's such a great and long story, but
I have all night. I don't work tomorrow. So.
Bitch, we do.
Yeah, we do. So we don't have all night, but basically, like, I always knew something, right? Like, I can't say that I always knew that I was queer. I did always know that, like, I had special feelings for women, but I kind of I didn't know. I thought maybe that was normal to, like, think girls are hot. I'm like, of course girls are hot. Girls are hot, right? Like,
I mean, yeah. And that's your girlfriend. That's my girlfriend. Like girls, I think,
hot.
have that kind of relationship growing up, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's these are my girlfriends. And how do you navigate that, I guess, growing up thinking there's more feelings there?
And I did not grow up in a family where that was an option. Being gay or being pan, bi, whatever, it was never talked about. And the goal was you meet a husband and you get married, and that's just like what you do. And
that very conservative kind of
very conservative Catholic
yes.
family. But when I was in college, I did meet a woman that I was very attracted to. And by then I had figured it out, kind of.
Yeah.
And, like, we dated a little bit, but she had her own challenges that she was facing, and it just wasn't going to be a partnership. But it was so good for me to learn that, like, I do maybe want to have relationships with women, but I also do want to have relationships with men.
It's a very confusing time.
It's so confusing. It's so confusing. And then obviously I was married to a man for 3 years. Us getting divorced and no longer being together had nothing to do with me being queer. It had all the things to do with just wanting totally different things out of our lives, and he's very happy and I'm clearly very happy.
Yeah. It shows. I mean, did your family understand that though when you go to get divorced, and was that an understanding of like we want separate things, we're on separate paths of life, but it has nothing to do with sexuality? Or did it ever kind of get thrown back kind of at you that maybe you're not living that way, like the proper way?
The when I was going through my divorce, or like when I got separated, it was more of the religious aspect of it, because I hadn't really come out to my parents yet. But I also, that's a different thing we can talk about. I really didn't ever
We
come
plan
out.
on it.
Like, I didn't really ever come out. I just
yeah,
was
and you don't
me.
have to.
And so for my family, it was more about you got married and you're not supposed to get divorced.
Right.
And I was like, well, he's not happy. I'm not happy. Why would we stay together for the next 40 years and make each other miserable?
I think I wish so many people understood that, because there's so many unhappy married people that are in not just same-sex marriages, but mostly heterosexual relationships that do that because faith. I can't leave because we got married. I would never put one life of unhappiness ahead of anything else. It's just insane to me to think about.
It is. And I think that was like my parents' like initial reaction. But I think once they saw me become myself again, like after the divorce, and like after I, got to really like express myself, um, I think they were like, oh, okay, like this makes sense. Like she's happy now.
And that's good that they could accept that happiness is more important than being in
Hmm.
either a loveless or just an unfulfilling relationship with somebody. It's it takes a toll on someone, and I think
Oh my
that
gosh.
I mean, the bravery though to kind of grow up in the way that you did and then step out and say, "This isn't what I want, I'm not happy. This is where I'm gonna go." And then you found Taylor, and now look at you guys.
I know.
The first time I met her parents, or it may have been my first Christmas with her parents. They have like a classic 90s house. Every single room is sectioned off. There's a formal dining room.
Yeah.
There's like a kitchen with a sit-in aisle or sit-in like bar area. Like it's
Like a
perfect.
peninsula.
Yes.
Yeah, a little
Yep.
peninsula. And I'm sitting on the floor in all of that, just like hanging out by the door with our dogs. And her dad gets down on the floor with me, and he's, I think, high as balls.
He
And
probably was a little high.
and gets next to me and he's like, "Hey, you and Sam really have something special. I can see that you two love each other." And it was
Yeah.
like would not expect that. Not that like her parents didn't approve of our relationship. Man, brag, brag, brag. Her parents love me.
They do.
Yeah.
It's cute as fuck. Like him just coming up and saying that, like it was really genuine and sweet. They're very approving, and I think it's because they saw her so happy and
Hmm.
like goofy and funny and just laughing
Hmm.
and
Hmm.
enjoying everything.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I mean, and that's incredible. And no offense, Taylor, like I said, I've known you forever. And now that you're married, I don't think way back when I would have ever thought that you'd be married.
Oh, honey, neither did
Yeah.
I.
So it's, I mean, and I've always known you as Taylor, you have the scissors tattooed on you. And I've always known you as, the lesbian. You're just my beautiful lesbian friend. And she's so pretty. It's horrible. And I hate it so much. And that's how I used to describe her. And everyone would be like, they'd see you and be like, oh, I get it. Um, because you're
Yeah.
absolutely gorgeous. And so to
Am
see you both
I?
so happy and to see you so happy after all those other relationships, and we'll get into that later, but it's been a few, but it's wonderful. And this is what it's all about, is finding happiness and finding joy with somebody.
Exactly. We all
I,
have our own little journey.
Hmm.
yeah. And Taylor, in your journey, a lot of ups and downs.
Yeah, you could call it a theme park. A lot of ups and downs, a lot of roller coasters. There was a tilt-a-whirl. Don't want to get into that, but
We've done the Ferris wheel, we did the up
all of
and
it.
downs, the ripcord we did a couple
Oh
times.
God, she was a trip. I love you.
Yeah. No, it's great. It's wonderful. And now look where we've at. So, and Sammy, you hint a little bit at coming out, and I love this discussion with people because everybody's so different about it. I'm very much if you feel you have to come out, come out. If you don't, then just live your life, because why should we have to come out? Other people
Hmm.
don't have to. I mean, do you see that a lot? And like your community that you guys are up in New York, do you see that a lot there? Or is it more just people like living their authentic selves and everyone just kind of accepting it and just like living that?
Hmm. That's a hard question. I think, well, because we both work in higher education, I think we work with Gen Zers, and they like a label and they want you to know about it. And that's perfectly
In the
fine.
sense of their identity,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, but
Yeah.
that's perfectly fine with me
Yeah.
if they want to tell me that they are, you know,
Mm-hmm.
however they identify. Like that's totally fine with me. I never felt that way, and I don't know what
Mm-hmm.
it is about me, but I never felt the need to come out and be like, I like boys and girls and
Yeah.
everything in between.
Yeah.
Like I never
Sure.
felt like I needed to say that, except for when I told my parents that we were together. It was during COVID, and like obviously we hadn't seen our families in a long time. I called my mom and she wanted to know like what was new and everything. And I think maybe we were talking about going home for Thanksgiving or going home for Christmas.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, I'm seeing someone and I would like to bring them with. And they're like, oh my, my mom was like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. We can't wait to meet him. And I was
Yes.
like, actually, it's a woman.
Yes.
And she was like, she did a
Gotcha.
pause. She did a pause and then she did kind of like like a little Midwestern, like, oh, I gotta think about this for a second. And then she was like, well, I didn't know that you date women. And I was like, well, I do. And she was like, okay, great. Like that was really it. That was it.
Mm-hmm.
I
It
had
was
that.
very sweet.
Yeah, I had that. I picked my mother up from the airport once and I was taking her back to her house and she was berating me about this date that I had gone on a couple days before. And she was like, "Well, where did you go?" It's like, "We went to the plaza." "Well, what'd you do?" I was like, "Oh my God." I was like, "We did all of these things. This is what we did." And she's like, "You're being very vague. Why don't you tell me her name or anything?" And I just like sat there and I was like, "Well, his name is Mark." And she like leaned against the car door, like the passenger door, and just like stared at me. And she was like, "You're not gay, are you?" I was like, "Only sometimes. It just depends on the moment." Like I've always
Yeah.
considered myself, bisexual, and just depending on who I'm with, that's kind of just where I'm at. Like I'm bisexual, but I'm just flowing with whomever it is. It's kind of how it is. And you would have thought that I had like found the lost treasure and just found it, didn't tell her about it because that was the reaction. She's like, "I don't know how to handle this." I was like, "Well, it's not for you to handle, so I don't care." Like that's what it is, and I still don't care to this day how
Oh
it's
my
handled,
God.
by somebody who's. I don't have to label myself to you, and I think that's a millennial thing. We don't care. We're
Mm-mm.
just roll with it.
Yeah, I think with, oh God, I can't believe I'm going to say this, with the younger generations these days,
You
You're
old
so
woman.
old.
God,
You're
I'm
so
old.
old.
It's not
She's
necessarily,
31.
there's a thing, like the big
Ooh,
thing is like with other generations, I think probably with the millennials, there's this thing of like you being the elder, you don't get to put me in a box. Like you don't get to categorize me. With Gen Zers and Gen Alphas, there's this cultural shift in I get to identify myself however I want to, and you have to respect that. So I am going to
Yeah.
give you this ownness
yeah.
of myself, and you're going to know it, and I'm going to shout it. And I think that's like almost liberating. It's kind
I
of
think
like
it's
this,
cool.
yeah, it's this weird, like hyperbolic, like you don't get to categorize me, but I will give you my category. The category is
Yeah.
Sure.
Z's in there.
Category is slay the house down boots.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like that's what it is. It's yeah, it's interesting.
I I love that you say that because thinking back, we have like our parents and stuff, and then our grandparents,
Mhm.
and they kind of was almost like a double silent generation where don't acknowledge it. I don't want to hear about it. I don't want you to tell me, and I'm not going to ask you, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to pretend that you fit into the box that I have created for you.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have us, our generation,
Yes.
who grew up like we're going to do what we want, how we want, and we do not care that you don't care, but we're still just going to do it. And if you ask, we'll tell you. But if you don't ask, that's on you. And now you have, yes, this newer generation, Gen Z, this what alpha and beta
Alpha.
generation
Mhm.
that is very much, I am this. I'm telling you
Yeah,
immediately. I want you to respect it. If you don't, then go fuck yourself.
Mm-hmm.
exactly.
You know, unapologetically is what they're
Yeah.
doing. And I'm
Good
with
for
you. It is,
them.
it is,
Claps, claps.
It's
it's
very cool.
liberating. And I was picking up Hensley from school the other day and I saw this kid coming out. They had like this shirt, had all the pride flags, and they had a big trans flag in the center of that. and their hair, they had the clip and all this. You could tell this person's working on transitioning in some sort of way. You would never see that shit when we were in school. And I started crying in the
Never.
car because
No.
of how amazing it was to see somebody who's so confident in themselves, to be so young, 11, 12 years old, and just out there projecting who they are.
Mhm.
I was in awe. I was like, that's amazing, because our world that we have this view right now doesn't have that. And to see this little person doing that in the world that we are in right now, just again,
Right.
courageous.
And shout out to those parents for we talk about coming out, and I still haven't like quite found the words to like describe what it was like, but being gay wasn't necessarily an option for me growing up.
Okay.
Like gay people are these fantastical creatures and they're either pop stars or stand-up comedians, like, but they're not
Yes.
real.
Yeah.
And
Right.
but the fact now that millennials are becoming parents, they're doing this like wonderful child rearing of, you have so many options of who you can be and you can be true to yourself. That was not how it was for me.
Well,
Mhm.
I mean, I grew up in a class that we had gay people in our school, and we knew who they were. And I mean, you walk in and they're gay. You see that, they're
Mhm.
gay. But it's still, I like you said, it wasn't so much, not everybody could live that life. You really had to have the support system to be your authentic self outside of the safety net of your chosen family of school kids that you were with.
Mhm.
And outside of that safety net, outside that chosen group of friends that would accept that you couldn't be yourself all the time, depending on
Mhm.
Mhm.
like where you grew up in that Catholic life, or even, Taylor, kind of how you grew up, where it was not quite,
Weird.
it was, yeah, it just wasn't there. It wasn't the time for it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Taylor, we've heard from Sammy's start.
You.
When did your journey start to your lesbianism? How did you know?
Well,
You big old Les.
oh
She's a big ol'
man.
les.
She
It
is.
that oh,
Tiggle
this
bittied les.
I could go on and on and on. We'll go in reverse. I also have
You're also long-winded, so.
and I have an attention deficit, so this could go
Don't worry, I will keep you on track. I'll interrupt you if I have to.
100 different directions. Okay, so perfect. Let's start from the end of this coming out journey. I now, after being in a homosexual relationship, I know I I didn't know how to tell you. um, After going through life to the extent and all the things, I now have this like contentious relationship with the coming out like ritual.
Okay.
I wish we didn't have to come out. I wish we could be in a relationship in a sense of like gayness, right? In a sense of being the relationship aspect of it. I wish we didn't have to come out. I wish that at some it's just you love whoever you love, or you're dating whoever you date as a kid, and that's just it, it's objective to the people in your life. I almost like hate it because it has to be this ceremonial performative thing for the people that don't understand queerness.
Or for people to just be more comfortable that you're
Yeah,
queer.
I have to do an announcement to say I'm a big fat fucking les, so
Yes.
you can be okay with my like confession that I'm not attracted to men, and that's why I had so many relationships with men that didn't just feel right. Like, this
Well,
isn't
yeah.
right.
Yes.
Like, no, it's because I'm gay. Like, that's what it was. Um, and so keep moving backwards, linear thinking. When I met Sam, it was like a grounding experience because, and as you know, it was like this is the person. I don't know
Oh,
how I know that this
Mhm.
is the person.
That was mutual. We both had that.
Like it
Yeah.
was I mean, it was, I don't even know how to explain it. It was the craziest thing.
just when you, yeah, I do remember the forces of being texted over and over again of how hot this person was, and I'm going to fuck this person. And
Oh my God, Taylor!
What?
oh,
Okay.
it wasn't super graphic. I mean, we weren't making smut out of the text messages, but
No fair.
yeah.
The officiant better not say that at the wedding.
Oh, don't worry. We'll sneak it in there somehow.
That's what she said.
No, but you're right. It just, why can you not just say, I'm so infatuated. This is a person that I connect with, that I want to be with, and just live that life. I agree with you. It is
Exactly.
performative for other people, not myself.
Yeah, and like it's cathartic in a way because you do get it off of your chest, but that's only because you feel like you have to hide it. That's the only
Yeah.
reason. And yeah.
And I do agree. I think some people hide it in a negative way, right? Depending on culture, depending on where you grow up, all of these
Oh yeah.
factors are included in how or why somebody comes out or doesn't come out. And if that person feels they have to come out in order to break those barriers, work. We'll slay. Let's protect that. However, I do also feel your sentiment with it of like, if I want to be with this person, I should just be able to be with that person, because the heterosexuals don't come to the dinner table crying at night because they love somebody.
We have a doggage situation.
Oh no.
Hi, welcome to Everyone's a Little Queer with Bernard and the Lesbos dogs. On today's episode, shut the fuck up. I swear to God.
That's fine. They're just excited. They have their things to say too. They don't like coming out either.
Yeah, they have opinions. Oh, jeez. Yeah. I yeah, so like working in reverse, when I met Sam, I was very grounded in my identity. I knew exactly who I was.
Yeah.
I was very sure of myself. Before that, it was really a lot of experimenting and just trying to figure it out. And then prior to that, it was a lot of destructive relationships
Yes.
with men. And it didn't make sense. And like I was kind of experimenting with women, but I couldn't make sense of it because again, growing up, gay wasn't an option. Like it just wasn't real. Like
And when you say that, because we've had talks like this, but when you not like this though,
yeah,
but when you say gay is not an option, is it just because your family dynamic? It wasn't acceptable.
Yeah. And it wasn't even yeah. So with my family, it wasn't that they were homophobic. It wasn't necessarily a religious aspect to it. It was it truly was like gay people aren't real. Like they're just kind of the butt of the joke.
Okay.
That was the thing. And yeah, it's hard to explain. Like it was never brought to me as an option that I could be gay.
Yeah.
And on top of that, being reinforced with lesbian stereotypes, such as a gold star, when you get that from,
other people in your life.
Motherfucker, I swear to God.
When you're told by other people in your life that you're not a proper lesbian, like that's ridiculous.
Yeah, I had a friend who is a gold star, and when I was expressing to her that like I identify as a lesbian, she was like, "Oh, but you've slept with men, so you're not a lesbian." And I'm like, "Yeah, but it's not right."
And I get that feeling because I tell people I'm bisexual, and I mean, I've had friends and I've had other people go, "But you're married to a man." Yeah. They're like, "So you're gay?" No, I'm bisexual. I just am married to a man. Like, my husband understands that I'm bisexual, but also, why does it matter? Also, the gold star thing, I never fucking got. I never understood that because that just means you didn't experiment enough to really figure yourself out. So, are you even a real lesbian? No. Like, how do you know?
Great, Shane from the L Word, which by the way we love K-moaning, but like,
yeah,
come on.
I think that our community can sometimes be a little too hateful to each other about stuff like that.
Yeah.
Again, we talk about labels and put ourselves in boxes, and sometimes we do that to ourselves in such a negative way that it's almost like, why are we internally attacking each other instead of building each other up for the fact that you are
Exactly.
in a queer relationship and living your authentic self, but I want to make sure that you know that you're not as good as I am eating pussy. Like, I don't understand. Like,
It's ridiculous.
you know, you
It's
like, if you're gonna eat
ridiculous.
pussy, you're gonna eat pussy. And no offense, a woman probably can do it better than any man can.
And likewise with the whole glut glut thing. Like
Yeah. Oh, 100%. 100%. Yes. I have said that to a friend, that women have never, blowjobs did nothing for me. Men, on the other hand, blowjobs aplenty. Love it.
I order them on Amazon by the flat.
If I could, I get same hour shipping for a blowjob if I need one. So
we have coupons.
yeah, exactly. I love it.
I love it.
So that's though, growing up, that's got to be a huge struggle for you. Like, one trying to
Bitch, I was in bucket hats and basketball shorts and big t-shirts, and no one I was growing up with in my family, they were never like, you might be gay. You know, everyone has that like gay reveal picture that's lingering there from their fucking childhood. I'm wearing a tie-dye kangaroo bucket hat, an oversized red, I can like visualize an oversized red Nike t-shirt with a big swoosh up front, and shiny silver basketball shorts and basketball shoes, like the high ankle Jordans, like when they were all puffy and shit. Like, I looked like such a fucking dyke. Like no one saw this baby gay here. You didn't want to like do, no one wanted to address that. You thought that was going to be in a heterosexual relationship down the road. Yeah, as a buddy, not you want to go lift weights, not
right. You're dressing like a dude, and they're wondering what dude you're gonna hook up with, and you're like,
exactly.
I'm the one that's wearing the dick. Yeah,
Oh
I
God.
get it. I had a lot of people. There was Gay Derek. You remember Gay Derek?
I do.
Yes. Come up to me, and it was like,
wow.
I know, throwback. But he was like, "You're gay," and I said, "No, I'm not." And he was like, "I really think you are," and I was like, "No." And at this time, this is before I was dating my now ex-wife, but I was like, "No, I'm not." He's like, "Well, you just look like you are." I was like, "Well, I'm not. I'm bisexual." He goes, "Well, we can change that." And I'm like, first off, gross. You are an old man. And second, being bisexual doesn't need to be changed. Thank you.
Okay, so our dogs are also going to be a special guest on this episode. I hope that's okay.
Bring them. Yeah. Are they upset that they're not being interviewed? We'll ask them about their gay. I know one of them likes big black dildos, so.
Yeah, I still have that video. Yeah. So for everyone listening to the podcast, we have two dogs, two Australian Shepherds. So the way our apartment's set up is it's like winged, and there's a long hallway in the middle of it. So everything from the front door echoes through the apartment, and they can hear everything. So
and they're upset that they're not with moms.
Exactly. We have the gate up. So
I get it.
Hey.
I get it. There was one episode I had to let Millie in because she was whining at the door, and I'm like, just go to bed. Yeah, I was like, go to bed with your dad.
Oh, actually bringing them in might not be a bad option.
Yeah, bring them in.
Yeah.
They'll hang out. I remember though, with you, like.
Oh wait, hang on. Sorry. Hey Mark, sorry that you're gonna have to edit this, but it's picking it up. No, just bring him in here.
Bring one in.
The kids.
I put a show on.
Okay, it's not picking up now. What about? Oh fuck!
It is.
There it was. Will you go turn it off and then bring him in here? Love you.
Mark will just have to do a lot of work. It's okay.
It's fine.
Yeah. He can just edit. We could just clip, and we can cut and clip, and it'll be fine. We'll make it work.
Yeah. Oh, come on, come in. Hi, babies. Two lesbians with dogs.
As long as it's not cats, then we're okay.
Other iPad for me.
Oh God, where did it go?
I gave it to you.
Oh, found it. And we're back.
You got your
Okay.
kids all taken care of now? Are we good?
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
That's fine. I'll help Mark edit it, but Mark can do most of the editing.
Here, all right, and we clap. All right, the
I was
dogs
not
are
ready.
done.
I wasn't ready. But as we were saying, though, we were talking about like people not recognizing our struggles. I mean, that's especially growing up. That's how it is. I think as you get older, I mean, Sami, not to say that you came out or whatever, but you kind of entered more, you entered that queer relationship with Taylor later in life. I mean, probably not the same struggles that she had growing up. Was it just easier for you just to like, I'm with this person, that's it, and people just like fucked off?
Yeah. Yes. So
Did you read her bio? I know.
So my divorce, as I'm sure yours was like a very formative point in my life. It
Yes.
was one of the worst things I've ever gone through ever. It destroyed me, and it also like made me totally figure out who I was. It took years. It's now that I look back on getting divorced, I look back on it like very positively. Like it was
Yeah.
probably one of the best things that ever happened to me, because I just was like, this is who I am and this is who I want to be. And I think I'm a pretty kick-ass person.
Yeah. I would agree.
Thanks. So I just stopped caring. And so when Taylor and I started dating and I was telling people, I'm dating this woman, her name's Taylor, she's amazing, I just didn't care. I was like, I don't care what you think. I am so happy and I'm on this great journey. I'm not on that other journey that I shouldn't have been on.
Sure.
So yeah, I do think I'm very fortunate in that way.
I think in the moment, anything formative that happens to us that way is, a divorce, especially a divorce in an unhappy marriage. You look at it, and I did the same thing where I looked at it in such a way that it was tough. Like, how am I going to get past this? How am I going to find somebody that I can trust? Because that was a big thing for me, was going to be trust based on everything that happened. And then that I also want to be with, and that I want to be around, and that I want to live with again and everything. And so I get it. It's leaving that kind of relationship, or any relationship in general, and then coming to a new one is different. But when you go from a heterosexual relationship, I found, and then into the, same sex relationship, you have a few people who kind of look at it differently.
Yeah.
And that's the reason for your divorce, and that's how they look at it still. Still have had people.
I don't know that anybody thought that was the reason for my divorce, or that anybody even asked me if that was the reason for my divorce. I did have a couple of people like slide into my DMs and be like, "Hey, wait, you're gay?" And I was like, "No, I'm not gay. I identify as pansexual, and I've always been this way. You only know me in a heterosexual relationship because I was with that person for 10 years."
Right. Like you've established my identity for you, but you've never asked me my identity. And again, I don't feel like I have to tell you my identity if I don't want to, but I always just go into this world assuming everybody's a little queer. It's just a lot, right? If you just assume everybody's a little queer, and then when they come out and they're like, "Oh, I'm married to this woman," you're like, "Oh, you're straight. Oh, okay, neat." Like, you made that choice? That's interesting.
Like, people aren't a fucking vocabulary test. Like, you can't say Samantha Quinn, she is a heterosexual smart lady who's from Wisconsin and likes cheese and beer and blah 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 blah.
Those things are
a
true.
lot of those things are true. But in the sense of sexuality, like,
I really like cheese and beer.
Yes.
Noted.
That's also part of the pansexuality. Like, cheese and beer is all, like, if
They're on the list.
If she could marry a fucking curd, I don't know if I'd be in the picture. Like,
that's just, we're just gonna have that. It's like in the tally of like, are you pansexual? Do you like cheese and beer? You may be pansexual.
Yeah. Oh
I
my
think that is
God.
going to then turn a lot of people pansexual.
Like, wow, cheesemonger means something really different now.
Right. Yeah,
Oh my
exactly.
Oh,
God.
shit.
Oh my God.
I get it. We do, everybody wants to do something by putting us somewhere. I think it's just comfortability for people.
Mhm.
It just makes you more comfortable knowing I it just makes people more comfortable knowing who I'm laying in bed next to. Whether,
Yeah.
That's so weird, though.
it is
That's
weird.
weird. That's so
Yeah.
weird.
I completely agree. Um it's I don't know. It leads us to those like I don't care who you sleep next to, so why do you care who I sleep next to? And I don't think about that outside of my own home.
Mhm.
I don't know why some people are so trapped in that thought
I
of
have
it.
no
Because they
idea.
big old freaks. That's why.
Because they big old freaks.
What there's a song that says that. It's like God is a freak if he's thinking about me getting railed on a couch or something like that. Have you heard it?
Jesus Christ.
No.
No.
Oh, I'll find it. I'll send it.
And
It's a great
send it
song.
to us.
It's fantastic because it
Like,
is true. Like if it's just talking about the hypocrisy of religion, right? And using
Mhm.
that as the scapegoat for your hate
girl.
and saying like, well, God doesn't appreciate you being gay or it's a sin to be gay and um, anything like that used against queer people. Well, if God is watching or thinking about me having sex with my husband, it probably has a kink for it. Let's just be honest. And if that's the case, he's a little bit of a freak. And that's kind of what the point of the song is.
Mhm.
Love it.
Yeah, it's also a really good song. Also, anything by Dixon Dallas is really good. Just saying.
Okay, yeah. Send it, send it, send it.
Oh yeah, all gay music. We'll send you all gay music. You'll be happy. Are your
Please.
puppies happy now?
Yes, now they're
are.
fine.
They're
They're
in
laying
bed.
down. They're asleep.
Oh, wow, that was fast. They just had to be with moms. They're happy.
I know, but they don't always need to be with moms.
They
Do you
don't.
take them hiking with you?
Oh yeah. So they're
Yeah.
tired from today.
So our ritual is we go hiking. We do like anywhere between 3 to 6 miles, depending
Yeah.
on the trail. And then we go to a brewery or cidery.
Afterwards.
And
that's so
while we're
fun.
doing,
Because we earned it.
yeah, we fucking
Agre-
earned it.
I mean, you do 6 miles on a hike. You definitely earned at least some calories back.
Exactly, we deplete it. So, but we leave the dogs in the car, air conditioning on, while we go enjoy some libations after a nice reward. So they've been out with us all
Yeah, they've been with us all day
day.
long.
Oh, they are definitely
They're
tired
fine.
children.
Yes.
No wonder they were having such a bitch fit.
Oh my God.
It happens.
Spoiled.
Yeah. I get it. Our dog is Millie's just as
She's
spoiled.
perfect.
She's
I
so
think is what you're
sweet.
She's
saying.
perfect. She threw up the other day and shit in the house all in the same day.
Yeah, it's called a
Because you
fucking
know why?
kid.
Because she doesn't like to go outside when she's supposed to and use the bathroom because she'd rather sit inside, hang out with people, and not get up till 10:30. She is a teenager. She doesn't want to get up before 10:30. Don't bother her past 9 because she's busy just hanging out and snoozing. And then she does stuff on her own time. She's a teenager.
Your dog sounds like a teenage gay. I don't
I mean,
understand.
a little.
Like-
It's so okay. So she has the best gaydar, and it's so amazing. So she will come up to women, no problem. Women, even
Great.
stranger women, she'll come up. She'll whatever. Straight men, she will like lean in and back away, all straight men. So we met some new gays we've been hanging out with. They live in the other neighborhood
Ooh.
across from us, and they're super kind. They're so fucking funny, and they're like great to hang out with. Well, came over for the first time, and we did like a pizza, like a fire bake oven pizza night. We're kind of talking. Well, they come up. I'm outside getting stuff ready, and Millie starts walking up to him. I said, and they get down. They're all excited to see her, and I said, "Hey, don't worry." I was like, if she runs away, I said, it's just probably a guy thing. Oh no, instant. She's like, snap, hey, let him pet him, all this other stuff. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. She's never done that before. And like,
Okay,
oh, well,
nice.
like kind of talking. And then our friends showed up and they had their dad with them. And she's only met him once, straight man. She runs away. And I was like, oh, she just likes women and gays.
Yeah.
Yeah. She
Like,
knows the safe space.
I know, safe space. So
Good
she has
job,
good
Millie.
gaydar. Yeah, she has good gaydar.
job.
It's hilarious.
God.
Well, we've
She's
kind
so
of
sweet.
attacked it a little bit, I think, through the night, but with all the stuff of just like how people, especially the queer community, labels, boxes, all of that. I think the big thing though is misconceptions that we talk about. Because I
Mhm.
feel like, especially now, ever more prevalent with just the way culturally and society that we have, that there's a lot of false narratives and misconceptions out there with us, with our community. And now with you guys working in higher education, do you see that? Is that stuff that you see through, or, I mean, I would think maybe not.
What do you do you want to go first?
Um, I could kick it off, tee it
Yeah,
off,
go.
however sports work.
Sports ball.
I
The sports game happened tonight.
sports. Yeah, is it still going on?
We couldn't even watch it.
We live in
I
fucking
don't.
New York.
I don't fucking know.
Sorry, it's not the cunts or whatever team you cheer for. I don't know. Colts?
The Col-
Cunts.
No.
The Cunts.
I don't know.
Also, if there was a football team called the Cunts, that would be my team. I would wear the shirt with the spade on it and everything.
Serving. Yes. This team is serving.
This team, the Cunts, are serving 10-0.
Yes.
That would be a good. You know what? That would be a good volleyball team. Cunts serving, and then
ooh, good. I was
Yeah.
about to say somehow the football team got to 69 points. Not sure how that's possible, but the cunts did it.
They held strong, and they were a little flexible while they were getting rammed down the field.
Oh my god, you too.
We see those bottoms.
Oh my god,
really taking a drill.
You know what? If our current careers do not work out, Taylor, sports commentary.
Sports commentary, both of you together.
I think it'd be great.
So for like false preconceived notions or just like stereotypes, anything. Now, just thinking presently,
like in your current role, do you see that at all?
I know. I mean, and we work at the same place. Like, we're in a very privileged position. Mm-hmm. We work with people who think, progressively, think in a very accepting way where people are people and that's how they are. And I would say that's pretty atypical. Now, in my individual unit, am I working for like a modern or with a modern group of people? No, it's
very straight.
Yeah,
and
it's
very white.
It's a very homogenous group of people, straight white. But with her department, it is such a wonderful, diverse community, and take it from there.
Mm-hmm. No, I don't feel really any of those misconceptions as an assistant professor, because the people that I'm interacting with mostly are students who are mostly younger, mostly open-minded, mostly the same students that we were saying who are telling you their identity. And what I have found is, especially with the undergrads, like they really appreciate it when I come right out and I'm like, this is my wife, this is our family, this is who we are.
Gotcha. There's like a weight that
they feel safe.
The room.
They feel safe when I do it first.
When you say feel safe, like just in general, they just sort of look at you like it's a safe space no matter what? Mm-hmm. Or are you just more queer people feel more safe kind of being around you?
I've had students come up to me and say like, basically like, thanks for coming out and saying that you're queer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because that makes me feel safe in your classroom.
Yeah, for any student, no matter how they identify, having a professor, especially someone that's a doctor, like this is Dr. Samantha Quinn sitting in front of the classroom saying, hi everyone, welcome to the first day of class. I'm in a lesbian relationship. I identify as pan. I mean, it doesn't go that far, but I
say this is like my partner.
This is my wife.
Yeah.
It takes like a level of they respond really well to that vulnerability. They see that and they're like, oh, so I can tell this professor this is who I am and that's okay. And that goes from mental health differences to just like any
You're
sort
articulating it much better.
It's just
than
kind
I
of like
was.
they see you as somebody who came out very open and they feel they can be open. Do you think is that normal? Because you've been now at Sammy, 2 different schools, right? It's
3.
3?
Yeah.
My bad, doctor.
That's
My
okay.
bad.
That's
I
okay.
mean, what, 4 technically?
No, it's okay.
I mean, we
Fo
can. Do you want me to talk about how smart
6.
she is?
No,
I
no,
know
no,
how
no.
smart she is. She makes me feel dumb just by being in the same room. No.
No, no.
Try being married to her.
No, that's okay. I don't know where the penis goes.
It doesn't. It doesn't.
Oh my god.
No, but you've been in 4, maybe more schools. We will never know. We don't need to know. But is this like a common thing? Because I believe that it is a common thing through higher education when you start having people past that high school education and they're out there with people from all different walks of life and they're interacting with that. It really allows you can't be so close-minded, right?
Mm-hmm.
So is that it? That's probably
Oh,
why.
so I think a little bit. Yes and no. I know that I had that experience, like when I went for my PhD, and I immediately met a bunch of queer people. And this woman that I met, she was like, "So good to meet you. I'm going to get married tomorrow," to her wife. Like, so it was really good to like have that exposure.
Yeah.
I think for like the very cis, very hetero students, most of them are super accepting, and they are willing to like have the conversations and go have the discussions and be, learn different perspectives. There's still, because of where we live in central New York, there still is a little bit of the, don't tell me your business. I don't want to know.
Yeah.
There still is a little bit of
It's that
the conservative.
yeah, it's that urban life, right? Like outside of a city, when you get far enough outside of a city, you start having that diversity as much as you would inside of a bigger metro area. And sure, I get that. I think every state has that.
Yeah, it's an interesting state to live in because notoriously it's known as this like powerful blue state.
Yeah.
But I mean, just like any other state, the primary blue areas are the metropolitans and the college towns. And I think that was not necessarily shocking
No, I
to
think it
us.
was a little shocking.
Yeah, it was. It was jarring when we explored areas in New York State and discovered how conservative the area was, and seeing certain propaganda that I don't think either of us expected.
And I would go so far to say just like not conservative, because people can be conservative and not be
Sure.
close-minded, but it's conservative and close-minded.
Yeah.
Right.
Because there's nothing inherently wrong with being
Yeah.
conservative. There's nothing wrong with that.
I don't.
But
I think
but
your
the,
views are
the
your views.
close-minded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you're like fucking hateful, then we have a problem. And I think so when we saw that type of messaging, that was shocking to us because
What
we didn't
messaging?
expect. I mean, the 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 orange person.
Uh-huh.
A lot of support, a lot of more support for guns than for children.
Sure. Yeah.
More support for guns than for immigrants or queer people or
oh man, yeah.
Anybody who's not a cis heterosexual Caucasian male
exactly, and this was recent,
with a
and I
shit
mean
spray
like
tan.
days ago. So the city where we work, because of the college, is wildly diverse. It's
Okay.
amazing. Same as a city where we live, but there's other history to that background with the diversity. So it's such a wonderfully diverse area, and we're talking about every spectrum of diversity. And there was a young man standing out on like a bus stop with a sign that said, like, deport everyone.
No, it said like make US white majority.
Yeah. And
like in this college
Okay.
town. Yeah.
in a college town, and like in the town where we work was also featured on the
And
news recently. Like it's,
sure, I don't why do you think that is? Like, I will never understand what goes through somebody's head, I guess, to spew the hatred that way, and so visibly, like, what kind of reaction are you expecting to get out of it? Especially in a town that, as you say, is so diverse? Are
Mhm.
you trying to incite not so much violence, but maybe just hate somebody to come in you know, not attack you maybe
Mhm.
physically, but just because you're not trying to spark debate. And I think that's where,
No.
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
if you wanted to entice me in that way and have a debate, by all means, let's have it. Now, at the end of the day, we could either agree or disagree, and it's probably going to be the latter. However, just holding a sign out there that says that, or the ones from, what the Westboro Baptist Church, God hates
Ugh.
fags, and they go everywhere,
Gross.
right? And they protest everywhere. And look, you want to protest, protest. However, make it make sense. Like, I don't understand some of that. Like, when you say that,
Yeah. It
really,
I think
America's
it
never
was
been
just an
majority
attention getter.
white. You
Yeah,
think so?
No,
I think it was a piece of shit. Exactly what
I
Sam
think it was
said.
attention.
Just wanted
Yeah,
attention. If we look at the bigger picture, we could go all the way back to our conversation about being put in a box. I love being put in a box, if you know what I mean. Am I right? What's up, baby?
Taylor.
Baby. It so if you don't fit into what people consider acceptable, right? Like you need to be a white Christian person who's
Sis.
cis hetero,
Mhm.
then I'm afraid of you and I don't like you and I think you're an abomination. Like all of these things. So if you have like a person who doesn't look like you and they're queering things in a sense of like queer
sure.
theory, like just a little
Yes.
different, like then they lash out at it, like they reject it like a fucking virus. And it's like, how about you be a little curious and then engage with
Mhm.
the person rather than being so grossly judgmental, you intolerant tiny fuck piece of a fuck.
Taylor
Did you
has
want
feelings.
I was gonna say, did you wanna tell us how you really felt about this?
I mean, I've never said the phrase fuck piece of a fuck before, but
Hey,
we can put that on a t-shirt,
I
I
think
guess.
I think I'll just name the episode that, "A fucking piece of fuck." I agree, but I think that's where you have so many people in this world, especially nowadays, and I blame social media for it. We
Yeah.
don't want to learn because I don't
Mhm.
have to learn. I can
Right.
just
Ooh,
look something
yeah.
up. I can just look you up. I can go to Facebook or Twitter or LinkedIn and I can say lesbian relationship bad. And boom, I have everything I need to know about why it's so bad, why it's hateful. And then that's where I'm going to live. That's my mindset. And I'm not going
Mhm.
to learn. I'm not going to ask questions and I'm not going to
Mm-hmm.
experiment and be out there. That's where, as a society, we are failing each other. We're failing ourselves because with social media, it has stopped
Mhm.
us from learning about each other. We don't
Yeah.
have to.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
like that, like curiosity, the discovery isn't there anymore. Like we don't have to be curious people. Like there's no inquiry for anything.
Mhm.
I said questions in three different ways, just throwing that out
You
there.
did. It was wonderful.
Vocab.
You're so smart too. Look at
I
you.
went to college
You went to college.
twice.
College graduate. Well,
Woo.
I I do even when we were growing up and social media was developing and growing, we still had to ask people questions. We still had if you saw that goth kid you didn't understand, you still had to go up to them and be like, "What are you wearing and why?" Why, that's we had to do that. And
And
but
where
now
do I get it?
but also like right, like I want the boots, tell me where.
Hot topic.
Oh, that was my store. I lived there. I loved all of their stuff.
God, it's good.
So good. But we don't have to do that. And I think that's again, you have people like the person standing on the corner there. They can say that and be that way, and that's their mind, that closed mindedness you're talking about, in that outside community, lay in community, because they don't have to go ask the people they see that are different anymore or question why they're different. They just know because they looked it up or somebody told them who is not credible, who's never been a part of the community of this alphabet mafia community, to be able to express to them and explain to them that what is an intersex person or a pansexual or an asexual person? What is demisexual? All this spectrum and realm of sexuality that there is. And they're just like, you're the straight or you're broken. And that's their life. And that's what they view it as.
Yeah, that's a really poignant way to put it.
I also went to college. And going a second time too. Well, ladies, I know you got to get to work, but we're going to ask one final question. It's the question we end on every time. And you can either answer together as wife and wife, which I think is absolutely adorable, or on your own. Oh, no PDA though. That's gross.
We told you you're not allowed to use this footage, so this stays.
They kissed. It's disgusting. Again, where does the penis go? In front of the kids. Oh no, the fur babies are gonna be. They're gonna be so broken.
They are straight hetero cis dogs.
Seriously.
No, Marlo's gay as fuck.
I was like, I remember your dog dragging around black dildos. So
yeah,
that was a thing.
Yeah.
That could be its own podcast.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the video. We'll just have that on replay the whole time during the audio.
Marlo Peas and Peens podcast.
Peas and Peens.
I love it. I love it. It's perfect. All right, ladies. So the final one, thought-provoking.
Okay. Cool.
What does pride mean to you?
That's a great question.
Again,
you would think we would have thought about it.
I mean, you looked at these questions.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. I've sent these to you.
Via what?
What do you mean via what? Like forever ago.
Oops.
No, don't look for him now.
I'm like getting on Gmail right now.
There's no answer to it. It's
so
heartfelt. What does pride mean to you?
Okay, so I'm gonna take it, and you can
Taylor.
say your answer afterwards. So I don't remember where I saw this. Might have been on Instagram or TikTok or something like that, it really struck me, and it was, I think it was like a younger person talking about like when they see a pride flag out, or when they see someone wearing a rainbow or something associated with
some
pride,
allyship kind of,
right, that it makes them, again, this idea of like feeling safe, like they are out and proud, I can be out and proud. So to me, I guess it's more about like visibility and making other people, even if they're not ready, like making them know that we're all here and we're all in it together, and like, come on and join us if you want to, but also if you don't want to, that's okay. And like, you can still feel safe in who you are, and we're going to be here like when you're ready.
Yeah. Our community's big, and very welcoming to that.
Yeah.
That's what I love about pride, or just not so much pride, but just any events. You always have the people who are just open armed, there for each other, right? You're in this queer community. I'm in this queer community. I don't know you, but you're welcome and I'm welcome. And it is very wholesome to see and to be a part of.
It's the best. Do you have an answer?
I mean, it's the same. Like pride it's like this internal affirmation of who you are, and then this external feeling of belonging. It seriously makes me want to cry when I think about the first time you understand the gravity of seeing a pride flag somewhere. And
when you really understand it,
man,
because you've probably seen it before, but then when you like actually get it, you're like, oh.
When was that? When was that for you then?
For me?
Yeah. When did you look at the pride flag and go, oh, That I get it now.
Probably when I started having a lot more queer friends. So it probably wasn't until like in my late 20s when I really had a lot of gay, lesbian, trans, queer friends. Like then I really like I made sure I understood the flag and the different iterations of it. I also like in Kansas City we would go to a lot of events and I made sure I knew what the lesbian flag was and I made sure
Yeah.
that I knew what the pan flag was. Like once I became more a part of the community, then I was like, this is important.
Yeah.
Like really important.
Yeah. I get it.
Yeah. I think mine was it like a specific memory. With I was with my girlfriend at the time in Eureka Springs. I dated another woman. So-
No!
My God, breaking news.
Sorry,
Here on, everyone's a little bit queer.
She dated other women.
A lesbian dated another woman.
A lesbian, she had a U-Haul membership and dated other women.
What? It's a storage unit. It's not a membership. Get used to it. Yeah. So with my girlfriend at that time, I was with her family and her in Eureka Springs, and there was, I think it was a taco restaurant. Jokes, and
Leave it.
We're in a serious
And
moment,
they-
Taylor.
they had it, and this had to have been like 2016, 2015, 2016. And they had not only like a pride flag, but like a trans like rights flag. I don't remember exactly what it said, but it was, I like when I saw that in an area like Arkansas in the South, obviously like Eureka Springs specifically is a welcoming city, but I didn't know anything about it. And I was just like, whoa, this is like, you are yelling pride. Like you are screaming it in this area. Not only were the flags there, but the restaurant was like in bright colors and like just being around so many other queer people. It like, it literally makes you feel like you can breathe. Like you're not like, you can, your posture doesn't have to be so like stout. Like you can just, be yourself and walk casually. You don't have to have your chest in the air and I don't know.
That's how Mark
Yeah.
and I felt when we were in Provincetown this past June for Pride.
Yes.
Oh my God. No, literally, we got off the ferry and just even getting on the ferry from Boston over to P Town, it was just full of gays and everything. And instantly, oh my God, I was like, this is home. And
Yeah.
you have that feeling, you have that sense of relief and that
Yeah.
you can
Relief.
breathe and just being around like-minded people who don't care about what you're doing, just as long as you're not being a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
Yep.
And in that same sense, like I'll throw in a short story to end on this because it talks about the importance of representation. Um, when so we had on our car an upside down American flag, and this was recent, and a pride flag, just the original pride flag. And someone spat on it intentionally
On
on
both
both
the
flags.
flag.
It was very
Okay.
clear that
Yeah.
someone took the time to cock, aim, and spit
It was
onto
during
our car.
It was during like cold weather, so it froze
Froze.
right on the.
Oh, okay.
And like the violation that I felt, I felt we both did. Luckily she wasn't on campus.
Yeah.
It was such an invasive and hateful.
Yeah, like
Like-
you clearly have told me what you think about me by spitting on my car
Sure.
and on
Yeah.
like what I believe in.
Yeah, and I think that moment also communicates just how big that pride is and pride representation. Like it's
That
everything.
flag, the fact that that flag invoked so much emotion from one person
Mm-hmm.
to do that shows
Mhm.
how, you're right, how important visibility and representation is,
Mhm.
because
Mhm.
it shows that we are here. We're queer. We're not
Exactly.
going anywhere. And for people who think,
Mhm.
I can't be a part of this, I can't be out, I can't do that, this just goes to show that you can. There's others like you, and we're here for you.
Exactly.
Mhm.
I love it. Well, thank you, ladies. And thanks for everyone for listening to Everyone's a Little Queer. This has been wonderful. The newlyweds got to get to know them and their dogs, their little fur babies.
Sorry.
Who,
They're so happy to be a part of the production.
Yeah.
They just were so excited. They felt left out. They didn't get to tell their side of the story. And I get it. We're there. Passivity of our puppies, too. Except for Millie, because she left a long time ago.
She's too busy throwing up somewhere.
That's exactly what is happening. I guarantee it. No. She ate ironing beads. That's why she threw up. She ate.
Oh my God.
Millie.
Right, because, I will never understand a dog's mind, but yeah, that went through her head of, oh, that doesn't look like food, but I'm going to eat it anyways. Yeah,
Oh,
a little bit of
Millie.
ironing beads. Well, thanks again, everybody. And until next time, we'll talk to you soon. If you or anybody that you know wants to be a part of this podcast, please reach out to everyone'salittlequeer@gmail.com. You can find us on Instagram at everyone's a little queer. Reach out. Let's share our journeys and our stories.